Hi, this is Kevin with Fountain Pen Revolution, and this is going to be a short video tutorial on how to fill and service your FPR Triveni or Triveni Junior fountain pens. Today I'm holding the Triveni Junior, but they fill and disassemble exactly the same. So you just got your Triveni in the mail and you want to fill it. The Triveni is a converter-filled fountain pen, but you can also use it as an eyedropper if you prefer. Add a little bit of silicone grease to the threads there and just fill the body, but this is going to be how to fill it with a converter. The FPR Triveni and Triveni Junior have a twist style converter, meaning you twist it counterclockwise and a plunger descends into the converter, twist it back clockwise. The piston ascends in the converter and draws ink up. So now let's fill the pen. When you fill this, when you dip it into ink, you're going to make sure you dip the pen in ink all the way up to the section, not covering only the nib and feed, but also covering this section so you get good suction, sucking ink into that converter. So we're going to twist our converter counterclockwise. The piston is now engaged. We're going to put it into the ink, twist it back clockwise. And I actually suggest doing this 2 or 3 times. The reason for this is it flushes out any debris that might be in the feed. But also if you empty and refill the pen 2 or 3 times, what you'll find is the converter actually gets fuller as the ink covers all the nooks and crannies of the feed. I'm going to have a cloth handy to clean off the section when you're done filling, and then your pen is filled. You simply screw the section back into the barrel like so, and voila, you're ready to write with your FPR Triveni or Triveni Junior. Now let's say you've been using your Triveni for a while and you want to service it. You want to change ink colors, or it's gotten gummed up inside, some dried ink, and you want to disassemble it. It's pretty simple on this pen. Again, you're just going to remove the section from the barrel like so. This converter pulls straight out, and you can use some soapy water and flush out that converter real well. Now the nib and feed are fit pretty tightly on the Triveni. I sometimes get this feedback from customers that it was difficult for them to remove the nib and feed. So I'm going to show you a little trick. Sometimes you've got maybe a cloth or some rubber sheeting and you're finding it difficult to just pull the nib straight out. And these nibs will pull straight out. They're friction fit. They push straight in. They pull straight out. But if you're finding it difficult, it's too tight to pull it straight out, what you can do a lot of times is take the pen by the shoulders of the nib here. Grab a hold of the nib with a thumb and a forefinger by the shoulders. What you do is sort of wiggle that nib a little bit. I'm just pulling the nib, not the feed. I'm just wiggling the nib. And what that allows me to do is I can wiggle the nib out from behind the feed, and then that loosens up some space, and then my feed will pull out pretty easily. I can use some soapy water to clean that nib, clean that feed. I'm going to reinstall it. Now there is a certain way that the nib and feed has to fit into the Triveni and the Triveni Junior. So what you'll do is take the nib and feed together like that, insert them partly into the pen and just twist until you feel, you can probably even see it there in the video. Oh, there it goes. And then just use your rubber sheeting to push that nib and feed the rest of the way in. Of course, reinstall your converter on that intersection, screw it back together, and there you go. Your FPR Triveni or Triveni Junior is reassembled.